Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. So we are traveling with our Varl group. We're only 2 days in, so that's the only group we have at the moment. We basically just did the introduction to Prince Luden and leveled up that character. That's about it. Not a lot has happened. We may as well just get on out of here and keep going towards Vetterfell.
Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
By Hatterborg, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle, says random peasant. What? Says Moger. Couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army, replies the peasant. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Says Vognir. Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away, says the peasant. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scalfings out here, maybe? Could they have Varl working for them? Says Moger. Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up, says Vognir. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got, says Moger. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious, says the peasant. Whatever you're willing to sell, says Moger. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here, forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden, says Hakon. It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Luden's fighting some dredges. Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, or you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Select next waypoint. There. Spearman can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Top right banner. This one? Oh, there we go. Now click the enemy target. Yeah, so this guy is gonna beat the crap out of us. We are not, Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. It's probably not worth putting any points into that. Boink. Bounced off. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Whomp. Then Luden got just wrecked right there. But the rest of the party shows up to save him. Alright, so we got 2 big damage dealer guys, and we got our 1 shield guy. So let's see how we can position. So if I put you here, you can hit him. We should be able to get our shield bro in the way. There we go. And we probably... Yeah, we want to wreck this dude's armor. What does Sundering Impact do? Okay, so... Any... Add strength and... Wait, what? Added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Oh, so this is more strength and armor damage. So if I think we want to save this until he's got people adjacent to him, though. So we're gonna... Not do that. How do I... There we go. Just going to attack him regularly, and we are going to put some effort into cracking this dude's armor. Okay, and then you can come over here. Okay, now we can actually do some damage to this guy, which is good. Yeah, alright. Ah, he's backing up. And doing a thing. I cannot remember what most of the dredge special abilities are, so we're gonna have to learn what those are as we go. Yes, we're gonna advance our shield dude straight up and give this dude a good... What is this? Oh, this is a taunt, isn't it? Breaks enemies' armor and punishes enemies for retaliating. Ooh, it's not bad. But I think we'll just smack him normally at this point. Try and weaken his armor. Go, so that our damage dealers can do something. Ow. Rude. Okay. Loop you around here. Alright, our other dude gets to go before this guy does, so he should be able to finish him off. So move you around here, and you can just smack this dude. Go. Okay, so we can finish him off next turn. Oh, this guy's... taking a bit of damage. Let's get rid of this guy real quick. We got enough energy to do that. Perfect. No spell casting for you. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. Okay, that's good to know. What do I want to do here? Ideally these guys would be adjacent to each other so I could hit them both with this guy, but unfortunately, no luck on that front. I think we need to weaken this dude's armor a little bit. Oh no, you can't reach him. Never mind. Cancel that. Alright, well, we're just gonna go for this guy then. See what kind of damage we can do to him. Not unreasonable amount, actually. And he gets to go next, so yeah, weakening him a little bit will help us out. Smack. Okay. He goes for our shield. Alright, so now we can finish this guy off with our damage dealer. Smack. And he gets to go. He takes a swing, doesn't do much, and then Gunolf should be able to just murder this guy. Pretty freaking easy. Whomp! Perfect. We saved Luton. Victory! Foes lie dead at your feet. Your renown grows. Ooh, 5 renown. Not bad. Trying to get yourself killed, Luton? What are you doing? Says Hakon. Luton says, I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. Hakon says, you never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Ubin says, where did they come from? Luton says, we didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Varl king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead, says Hakon. Chapter 2, Cut with Keen-Edged Sword. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Alright, plan happens before battles. Click your unit. Rook and Ayet. Alet? Alet, probably. So we probably want Alet behind. And Rook in front. Okay, so Rook can go first. And Rook also has a ranged attack, which is pretty good. Let's see their abilities. Rook can move through allies, which is great. Rook, armor break, allies within attack range. Okay, so we probably actually want to play defense for second. I don't know, how far is he going to move? Yeah, so if we wait for a bit, he's going to come into our range. So I think we're actually going to hold our turn for now. Okay, good. Now he comes up. We can shuffle. He's going to be in melee range next turn. Alright, well, we can move Alet. There's nowhere I can really move her to her. She's going to have range to hit, but not be hit herself, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to park her up here. Try and crack this dude's armor some. Blink. Okay, now he's going to come up. Hopefully he'll go for Rook. Damn. Alright, but now we can do... Nope, that's not what I want to do. We can do this. Cause 1 break damage. Oh, shoot, Alet's not in range because she's a ranged character. That's right. Okay, but now she can back up. And then just take a shot at this guy. Keep breaking his armor. Okay. Damn, he's still going for her. Alright, Rook, we're just gonna have to, I think actually we should be able to kill him now. I think his armor's low enough, and... Oh, no, we only get 1 point of, 1 point of willpower. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it just needs to back up a step and then she can finish this dude. Humans are significantly weaker than Varl, but they get better willpower. At least that's my vague memory. We win. Our renown grows. 3 renown. Was that a dredge? Says Alette. Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? Says Rook. No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do now? Says Alette. Don't run. Let me think, says Rook. Forget the supplies. Let's get back to Skoger. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more of them? Supplies would be very handy. But it might throw us into another fight, and we're already a little bit beat up here. Do you think you can handle more of them? Alette does not think she can handle more of them. Alright, let's get back to Skoger. Supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. So supplies is this one. We have 3 days of supplies for our 2 people in the caravan. And we make it back to Skoger, which is far from an impressive town, but they can't all be, you know, large keeps with harbors full of boats.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivar.
Ivar. The enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow, says Ivar. Dredge! Everywhere, says Alette. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort, says Rook. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon if they're not already, says Ivar. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. Ivar turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you, gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette, says Egil. Oh, wait, I want to help, says Alette. We should let her help. More people helping is probably better. So, there's an achievement for getting Egil all the way through the campaign without him dying, because he dies a lot. But we're going to let them fight, and hopefully that will work out okay. Why not invite some goats to join us, too? You're asking for dead kids, says Ivar. I won't let anything happen to her, says Egil. They'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivar. What now? Egil, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside, then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. To the houses. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivar shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units move in the order you place them from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Drag unit icons to rearrange their turn order. Okay, so what they're essentially saying is that we want... Oops. That we want... actually, probably want Alette to go last because she's only ranged. Yeah, that's a better order. Oh, and we have an item, which is Alette's bracelet. which we may as well give to Alette. There's probably a better person for it, but, you know, it's her bracelet, so she can have it. And I guess that's that. We don't have a whole lot else to do in preparation, so... Fighting a goodly number of dredge here. Alright, so we want... Huh. I didn't know that pressing the up arrow turned on the unit banners. Interesting. Alright, so... What we probably want to do is focus down these smaller dudes first, because they're going to be easier to deal with. So with that in mind, let's put you like that, and you can go back here. You can put Egil, actually, Egil there. There, that's probably not a bad layout. If we can lure one of them into there, we'll be able to hammer him down. Okay, so Ivor goes first. Let's try and keep him vaguely in the front. Oh, he can knock people over, that's right. Or knock people backwards. And our lower damage people are just going to focus on cracking armor. So we can hammer these dudes down. Alright, big shield dude hasn't reached us yet. What do I want to do with you? I should be able to get Rook and Alette into range of this guy. And this dude... Okay, so I'm going to have you step up here. And then Stonewall. Yeah, that's probably... Just keep that up and keep you alive. They should also be shield boosting each other. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not understanding how that mechanic works. Alright, so who's going next? This guy? This guy is going next, so we want to weaken him a little bit before his turn. Put some damage on him. Oh, wow, he actually didn't do a whole lot. Next up is the dude who's all the way over there, which gives us a little bit of freedom to focus on... Oh, right, if she doesn't move, she gets bonus damage. Gives us a little bit of freedom to focus on these other dudes. Blink. Alright. This guy can just barely reach us next turn, it looks like. But also, if I leave Ivor where he is, he's not really going to be contributing to this fight. So if I have him step up now, he can just kill this guy, like, straight out. The other option is having him back up a step, just so this dude doesn't reach him. Which might not be the worst plan. Just give us a little breathing room to deal with these guys. Yeah, right, we're gonna just move you back a bit. You've still got everybody covered. Alright, good. Okay, Egil should be able to finish this guy off without too much trouble. In fact, position around here a little bit. Okay, good. Oof. Alright, that was less than ideal. Nobody's actually in range of this dude except Alette, so there's not a whole lot of reason for us to use our special, but we can just weaken his armor a little bit. Let Alette do some more hurt. Okay, so she wants to be standing still, right, so she can maximize her damage. There we go. Alright, we should be able to finish him off. Now this dude gets to go. Ah, awkward. Alright, Ivor. Well, you're gonna get your wish, you're gonna fight this big dude. What does this do? Knock target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. Yeah, actually just getting him away from the fight seems like a pretty good idea to me. Okay, good. He didn't actually do enough damage there. Okay, let's try and keep Egil away from big shield guys, so let's just have him go finish this dude off. Smack. There we go. Alright, now... Oh, right, Rook can move through people's squares, that's right. So Rook can actually go over here. And this guy... I think should be in range of 2 people. Yeah, there we go. Alright, he's almost dead. Big shield dude come back in to join the fray and fight Ivor. Oof, Ivor's taking a bit of a beating there. Alright, let's put this guy down, and then we can focus everything on the last dude. Yeah. Okay, so I want to get everybody in contact with this guy before Rook's turn, so that he can mark. So move Ivor over here, and then just start trying to get rid of his armor. Move in a little bit. Same, just weaken his armor as best we can, because hopefully he's about to take a lot of damage. And then Alette gets a turn. She does enough damage. Boom. Perfect. Victory! I wonder how much armor we get for that. I think I usually lose this fight when I'm, like, starting this campaign, and Egil dies. But maybe Egil dies anyways if you just choose to send him into combat, I'm not sure. Combat can be... Okay, we can change the difficulty if we want. We're already on normal difficulty, so I'm not probably gonna bump it down any, but we'll see. Black Horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more. Check on the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Yes. Keep watch. As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Alette, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Shoot it. As though second nature, you knock an arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. If you're off by a few inches... Stop thinking and shoot the dredge. I hope this doesn't, like, kill Alette, because that would be just a really terrible way to start this campaign. You let go. A second passes like an eternity. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils, then turns upon Alette again. Egil rushes to her side. Ivor throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. When the dust settles, you can see that everyone is alright. Let's get out of here, says Ivor as he goes to check the last few houses nearby. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in front of the hall. Alright, so... Oh, we can go to the market. And buy things. We probably want supplies. In fact, we definitely want supplies. So, what do these do? +1 willpower is very handy. Name's ring. +2 strength versus +1 will per kill. That actually sounds fantastic, but is also too high level for us. Stamp symbolizing chieftain's will passed down from father to son and kender to kender. 1 will per turn. Ooh. Some of these items sound pretty good. +1 will per kill. This one I'm less concerned about. And it might be useful later, and it's pretty cheap. So if I... How much is it per... Okay, so it's only 1 point per supplies. So I think we're gonna pass on this one. We're gonna buy these for 10, and then 9 things of supplies, which I think is the better option here. There. Oh wait, we're gonna... Ah, shoot, we need renown to level people up, don't we? Ah, it's like 5 renown to level people up. 2 weeks of supplies. 2 weeks of supplies against, like, almost a month's worth of supplies. Alright, we're gonna get the supplies. We'll worry about leveling up later. It's probably not the best choice, but we're doing it anyways. Items, right, we can give people items. Egil and Alette both leveled up, which is great, but I can't do anything about it for the moment. Oh, that also changes their item level, doesn't it? Okay, so +1 will... Well, we probably want +1 will to go on Rook, because he's going to have the most use for it, right? Because we want him to use his ability a lot. And then I guess +1 will per kill we can just give to Ivor right now, because he's big, strong boy. And with that taken care of, let's talk to Ivor. You find anyone, says Rook? Ivor says, a few. Send them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge, says Rook. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children, then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars, says Rook. Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you've fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime, says Ivor. That's why you're gonna save us now, says Rook. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Into the Great Hall. Rook, thank the gods you've made it, says the chieftain. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet, says Rook. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around? Ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked, says Oddleaf. Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last, says Ivor. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place, asks the chieftain. I'd have left by now, says Ivor. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? I trust Ivor on this. He knows what he's talking about. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagined us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north. Frostveller to the west, says the chieftain. It's close, and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogar in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't, says Ivor. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest, says Oddleaf. Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostveller. That sounds like suicide, but again, Ivor knows what he's talking about. What if we set the town on fire as we left? I will offer to help with the distraction. Because Ivor could probably use a hand. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan, says Rook. Ivor? Nope. Then I'm coming with you, says Oddleaf. This catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready, says the chieftain. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me. Please, I'll be good. Okay, Alette, just promise to listen. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Alright, what is our party looking like here? Well, we've still got our man Egil. We've got a third archer, which is great. Not a lot. This order's fine. Alright, so we've got 3 enemies. It feels like just because of the way this map is laid out, that we might get more people coming in from other directions. Either way, we definitely do not want our archers directly in the path of the big guy here. So let's just shuffle you guys off to the back. I'm going to... Alright, I think just because of the way the enemies are laid out, we're better off focusing the big guy first this time. So let's have you here. We have you here. And then Rook can move through people's squares, so we can put him basically wherever, and he should be able to move around there. I think that's an okay setup. Alright, let's rush the big guy. I'm just going to try and damage him some. Alright, he actually doesn't get to go for a while, so we've got some time to just, like, put damage on him. Which, I mean, crack that armor good. Alright, this guy's coming up to join the fray, which is fine by me. Egil, you're dealing with that dude for the moment. This guy's going to be a couple turns before he reaches us, so we've got some time. Okay, good. So now you both have defense bonuses, which is great. And you can just also start wailing on this dude's armor. Whack. Okay, this dude's coming over to join. Rook is going to move closer, because we want him in range to mark this guy. But we also want to keep him, you know, away from other things. Okay, just weaken that dude a little bit before he, oh, he is going for Egil. Oof, alright, Egil is having a fun day. Alette needs to move as well, unfortunately. Less than ideal, but not a lot we can do about it. Alright, come up here, and then target this guy, because he's about to go. Just try and weaken him a little bit before he goes for Egil. Which he probably will. Yep. Alright, you are not quite... Okay, if we move you up here, you should be in range. What does this do? Target tile, stun an enemy who steps in with a rain of arrows. Okay, this is good, because if I drop this right here, it should stop that guy, because he's most likely going around here. And we want to keep him out of the fight while we focus on other people. Clink. There. Okay, good. He doesn't get to go. Alright, now, I want you in range of the big guy, because I want to have Rook mark him. So we're going to move you up here. And then you can just finish this dude off. You're even starting points for that. Okay, oof. Alright, Egil, you are going to just stonewall. Chill out where you are for now. Okay, this guy... he's going for... Okay, he's going for Rook, which is fine. So now, Rook can come up here. Go and mark this guy, which should trigger everybody attacking him. Okay, good. Big guy's down. Alright, now it's a matter of beating up these dudes. Does this do anything? Hits all units between... Okay, so it does some bonus break damage, but other than that, it's probably not super useful in this situation. Instead, we're just gonna... try and crack this dude's armor. He might continue going for Alette, and I want him to hold position. Actually, alright, so we get to go before him, which means I can block off most of these routes out. Yeah, I think we're actually just gonna hammer this dude, rather than trying to lay any cunning traps here. Go. Ivor... Ah, shoot, Ivor actually can't reach anything. Damn. I wish I could, like, delay his turn until after somebody else goes, but no luck. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Egil, on the other hand, can go over here. Give this guy a quick whack to the armor. And then, if Rook marks him, it should finish him off. Yeah, he's got no armor anymore. Perfect. Victory. Our renown grows. Hopefully we get... Oh, Rook is ready for promotion. Great. Alright, well, all the renown we get from this we can spend on leveling people up at least. Alright, you have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group is gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostveller in silence, Alette's hand firmly in your own. Alright, so we're gonna camp. As far as I know, camping doesn't have any negative effects, and you can actually just use it to, like, level up and save and stuff. Oh, Egil wants to talk to us. Sure. How's the arm, Egil? Asks Rook. You find Egil just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah, I'm great. Or, not great, considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now, but if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before, about making sure nothing happens to Alette. I've never seen a shield like that before. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Yeah, that is an odd shield. Most of them are made of wood. That one looks like it's made of metal. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal. Really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I've left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do, and how many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself, too. I know, I didn't mean easy kill. I know what you meant. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell. I've literally never heard that dialogue before. Every time I've played this game, Egil has died getting out of the starting town, which is sad. Either way, let's do some quick leveling up of our heroes and whatnot. Now that we have 25 renown, we can actually level up all 3 people and hold on to some. Oh, I did buy this. That's right. Oh, no one can use it because no one's level 3. Right. Alright, Egil, you get promoted. Higher stats, increase item rank. Great. There we go. He has points available. So for Egil, he wants defense, mostly. So we're going to basically spend points on just capping out his armor for the moment. Rook. Rook, we want more will, but we also want... Yeah, we definitely want more will. I'm thinking we probably want him to be able to spend more will on actions as well. Because that'll give him a little bit more freedom to move around in position. Because this also affects the number of extra tiles you can move. Okay, and then Alette, rank 1 Eagle Eye. And then for Alette, we basically just want... We want her to be able to do damage, so strength and ability to spend willpower is what we're looking at. Alright, there we go. That is everybody... Oh, like, level up again? Sure, I'll promote Alette a second time. We have actually just enough for that. More strength. Alright, we maxed out that. Great. We spent all renown, but probably worth it to bump up our ability in combat. Oh, and Alette could also wear the thing, which is... compared to her bracelet, probably not worth it. Alright, that, I think, is a good place to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.